We've been talking to you for a while. Esther's been receiving our blocks of thought and translating them into the physical word equivalent. And we've written many books and talked to many of you in many different cities over time. And in all of those words, the theme that we've been offering to you primarily is this: there is a law of attraction, and you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. So paying attention to what you're thinking about matters. Law of attraction is responding not just to you, the personality that you know as you, but law of attraction is responding to the non-physical inner being you. So when you in your physical form launch a rocket of desire, your inner being takes hold of it, and law of attraction responds to that you as well as this you. And the vibrational variance between what your inner being is asking for on your behalf, which is always pure positive energy, and what you are doing about the same subject, which may or may not be pure positive energy, is what equals your emotional guidance system. When you are in sync with your inner being, you feel great. And when you are pulling in opposition, you don't feel so good. And that's why we're wanting to turn your attention toward the idea of satisfaction. When you move in the direction, in other words, when you say, I would like a new house, and your inner being says, we would like a new house, and the entire universe says, how can we help? And law of attraction says, we'll gather all of the cooperative components. And you say, I would like it to look like this. I would like it to feel like this. When I live in it, I would like to feel like this. So much information is contained in that brief statement, because you've lived in a lot of houses, and you've lived a lot of knowing what you don't want and knowing what you do want. And so without you giving too much time or really attention to this subject, off you go. The new house is underway. In fact, it has been for quite a while. So then you complain about the house you've got because you want to justify the new house, and in doing so you're not in the receiving mode, so nothing moves forward as far as you are concerned. You're sort of stalled out right away. But then let's say you decide you're going to meditate. You do it every day for 15 or 20 minutes. You quiet your mind, you stop all thoughts, so you stop all resistant thought, and as you meditate, your vibration rises, and as your vibration rises, you become vibrationally equivalent with your inner being and your inner being's knowledge about your new house. And now you are in vibration alignment with your own desire. Now ideas begin to flow to you because you're in the receiving mode of what your inner being knows about this. And you find yourself collecting data. You're in the right place at the right time. Things just start falling into place for you. Ideas start flowing. And when they do, because you were in the receiving mode, it gives you life. It's life-giving to you. You feel exhilaration about it. It feels really good to you. While you're in the receiving mode and those ideas are streaming to you, you don't maybe realize it, but your vibrations are turning to thoughts, and your thoughts are turning to things, and you're standing on the brink, on the brink, on the brink, on the brink of the next and the next and the next and the next and the next. And that's all that is required for your new house to become a reality. Now you may be thinking, what about the money? And your inner being is thinking, already got that covered. And then you're thinking, I don't see how that is. And then your inner being says, you don't need to see it, just know it. And you say, I need to see it to believe it. And your inner being says, that's your problem. You got to believe it and then you'll see it. And then you say, well, show me something. And your inner being says, now you're in doubt. This time is done. Now you're discouraged because you're living in that crappy house. Got yourself all jacked up about a new house, and now can't even imagine being there. In fact, you're so disappointed that everything about your house is annoying you. Television isn't working today, and neither is the air conditioning. In other words, one thing after another. So you sort of get the sense of what we're talking about. What we're asking of you is to accept some things that, as physical humans who have been translating through your physical senses, who are accustomed to facing reality, It's not an easy thing for us to ask you to face your vibrational reality, to try to find the satisfaction of a reality that is in the making rather than a reality that is already made. And we also want you to hear that it's your attention to the reality that is already manifested that keeps you from allowing the reality that is in the making to come into your experience. So you kind of got the hang of that, didn't you? You understand about law of attraction, but do you know that you create your own reality? Do you? We think you do. Do you know that law of attraction is always working? It's responding to whatever your thoughts are. We think you do. Do you think you have control of your thoughts? We don't think that you think you've got control of your thoughts. And the only reason is because you're more observant than you are carrying about feeling satisfied. So let's move forward. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about, and we'll keep wedging our message in the crack. And it is our full expectation that by the time this time has passed and we've come to the conclusion here together, that you'll have an absolute understanding of how it is that you create your own reality. You'll know what to do, and you'll feel a new eagerness about moving forward, because it is so much easier than you have been letting it be. Start right here.